And I wish I could tell everybody, like, literally don't go anywhere else. This is whatever you're trying to integrate, as long as they can do it, you're the best group to ever work with. My name's John Fennell, IT director. I'm in the building and consulting construction industry. When you look up and it's hitting the horn of closing time, everybody goes home and you're still doing stuff because you've gotten interrupted 7 times, 6 times, 15 times, 50 times for measly stuff that could be automated. I'm not saying automate the world, but man, it's nice. We wanted to sync Bamboo to where when they did updates to all the things for employees, those automatically went to Active Directory. You are dealing with data that traditionally IT people don't want anyone touching. I'm not Schmiegel. I'm not trying to precious, whatever, but our source of truth. And so to allow a BambooHR platform of any kind to write into it, it's like, and I've had that feeling for a long time, but what does it matter? Typically those approvals all go through HR. If HR makes the change and it writes into AD and it's wrong, it's not on us. Like, I had to change my mindset along the way too. But my first initial reaction is 100% relief that I was in good hands, I guess. First off, it turned me into a rock star to come in and say, oh yeah, I can take that workload off of you. Oh yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. Oh yeah, this is done. When somebody onboards, we have to have a person go contact the site manager to say, hey, where do you want the equipment to ship? We know the default office is, but sometimes it might be shipping remote, might be shipping here, there, whatever. So what I've had it do is auto IDM kicks out an alert through up to 3 weeks early, within that 3-week span, kicks out an alert. As soon as that alert comes, that alert gets automatically applied to a life cycle. That life cycle automatically fires off an approval process for where to ship. So whereas somebody has been going traditionally, hey, where do you want this to ship? And you're not talking small time, because it's making 2 people to connect. Where do we want to ship this? Blah, 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 blah. And then they have to all they're doing is relaying it to me in the end. It's literally redundant work. When I first started, there was 3 different tasks going to 3 different people for the same thing, although it was just slightly different. I literally eliminated all of those. And so where you have a lot of this just dragging feet, that's gone now. That other person has been freed up to do what they should be doing. Truly, auto IDM, the whole sync function to date, and this is just the scratching the surface with Bamboo to AD, has at least saved me 5 to 10, maybe even 15 hours a week, depending on how. And obviously that's like not consistent every week, but it may be 20 one week, it may be 5 the next. But there's a lot of shifts and changes in this business. And we just don't have to deal with those syncs anymore. We don't have to deal with, we automated the signatures, right? So onboard, it's not only a time savings for me, it's a time savings for HR. It's a time savings for onboarding an employee. The automations that we've put in place with Auto IDM has allowed us to onboard somebody faster. They don't have to go manually do this, do this, do this, do this. It's already done for them. It's paid for itself tenfold, like tenfold. Ridiculous. For me, it saves me more than the 10 hours, and I'm rambling on for a second, but the reason I say that it saves me more time is because every IT person understands this. You're working on something, you're super focused on something, and then something flops on the desk, hey, we need this done immediately, and then you have to stop. And then you have to move to that. Yeah, you can do it. Takes 5 seconds, maybe 10 minutes, whatever. But now you've got to get ramped back into your project. And so what that original hour project is going to end up taking 3 or 4 hours, not total time, but that ramp back in to get focused. And so to me, even though it's just a time study of how much time does it take me to do this task versus Auto IDM, there's a bigger cost to that. Auto IDM also allows us to do is all updates. When we just did a restructure, right? I didn't touch anything. It just happened. It just works, and it feeds all underlining programs. Like you don't realize how many programs have their fingers in Active Directory for information. And so to have that fully synced with HR and they do their move and it moves automatically, it's golden. We have to update AD, and we have to then go update NetSuite, which is the next integration that we're working on. But that's 3 different places that we're having to update something that now we can update once and forget about it. You alleviate somebody having to project manage an onboarding to it literally turn that project. It's no longer a project. It's just done. Shipping for the equipment, all that. She was doing all that. Half of her day was going to a new hire. And, you know, now it's a quarter or less. And I wish I could tell everybody, like, literally don't go anywhere else. This is whatever you're trying to integrate. As long as they can do it, you're the best group to ever work with.